Hey there, this is Lee checking in again for another vlog for this week in my Technology Issues and Ethics and Technology class, Philosophy 5015. Not a great big aha this week. We were working with Skype a lot, looked at several other issues in related to using internet and other technology sources. But the Skype thing is not anything new. It's new for me. I haven't used it very much, but from what I understand, back in the day, there was this thing, what's called video conferencing. In that case, you'd have to pay a third party to come into your locations and set up cameras and make sure everyone was had everything set up right on their computer systems, and then they would open up a video conference, and people in different locations were able to see each other and hear each other. Again, you had to pay that third party to do all that because it was pretty specialized technology. Nobody knew much about it. Now they've expanded that, and they've been doing this for quite a while. They use video technology to link up people through what they call video phones, and those video phones are in use in lots of different applications, but in particular my wife, who is a sign language interpreter for the deaf and hard of hearing, clued in on this. They have video phones that are installed in people's houses who are deaf, and they can have a direct link from one video phone to another video phone, so deaf people who can't talk on the telephone can actually see each other and sign back and forth to each other. Or if I'm a hearing person and I don't have a video phone, then I can call a special number and be linked up to an operator who is actually an interpreter, and that interpreter then can call my deaf friend and then link up with their video phone, and then while I'm talking to the interpreter then is signing using American Sign Language to communicate with my deaf friend, and what I'm saying, the interpreter is signing to my friend, and my friend is signing back to the interpreter, and the interpreter's telling me what my friend is saying. So that's been in use for quite a while. Now with Skype, we can do that on our own. I can use my computer to do it. The difference, I think, is that with my home computer, unless I have something really highly specialized in my house to have the speed and the data computing power, if you will, Skype is a little bit limited. My video sometimes is fuzzy, or my video transmission is a little bit skips a little bit, and things like that, or it locks up. With the video phone and the video relay, they call it, then there's not as much of a chance of that happening. Other things that are going on, there's things such as what we call the virtual tour, where people will take a video of some place and then they'll put it up on the web, and it's like you're looking at it through the camera, and you can see what's going on, but it's like virtually like being there. And so they're starting to use this video technology to do this again for the interpreting world, or even for medicine applications. It's kind of like with distance learning. So at any rate, the people in a remote location, they have a video link, and they can talk to and see what's going on. And someone who's a specialist, who's in a farther away place but a larger urban setting that has more expertise, can see what's going on at the remote site, and they can talk and see what's going on with each other, and get people treated for things that they may not have a specialist for in a remote area. So Skype is, like I say, nothing new. It's just now it's free, and anybody can do it. There's just some limitations on it. Again, not a big aha, but something interesting. A couple other things happened fresh out of the news this week, current events. I don't really know that this is a big aha, but just thought I wanted to mention it. The first case was the commander of the USS Enterprise lost his command position because when he was the second in command of the Enterprise, he created some videos to entertain the crew on board the ship, and those things not necessarily meaning to be meant for public consumption. Somehow they got out, and when they were released, it looked like the commanding officer was not behaving in a proper manner, so he lost his command. I'm not sure how I feel about that, other than I just know that it's kind of a warning to me. You just got to be careful whenever you produce anything and release it to a few people. There could be somebody who gets a hold of it and releases it to the public, and bad things can happen. The second thing that happened in the news this week was the nursing student at Johnson County Community College. She had taken a picture, had permission to take a picture with a placenta, holding it in a dissection tray, and she posted it on her Facebook. Now, when the teacher, the instructor, gave her permission to take the picture, don't know if the teacher expected that it would get posted, but nevertheless it did. And again, I don't think that anything was wrong. I don't necessarily think that any violation of privacy that with regards to the law, like the HIPAA law, the Healthcare Information Privacy Act, whatever. Don't think any of that was violated. I just think that the nursing student could have used better judgment. Apparently, though, when the nursing student was when the photograph was discovered on the web, the nursing student was immediately dismissed from the program, and sort of maybe looks like the university or the college might have not given her due process, so she jumped right around that loop and went straight to the federal court judge. Federal court ordered the college to reinstate her in the program, so she didn't miss that much of her coursework. But again, it's one of those things where you just need to really exercise good judgment about what you post on the web. So that's about it. Again, not a great big aha, but just lots of interesting things happening. Thank you very much for listening. Bye now.